Stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 6-0 our score after 1. 2nd down and a yard. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Here's Locke to throw as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there. Without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now Locke. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And Thompson will go in motion right. 2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw it is Locke. And it's caught. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Locke exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. plan to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boy striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are up.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 37, here's second down at a yard. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball again. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not,
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be. Yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy An 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes to throw once more. They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
McKinnon will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Purdy from the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's the option. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one a first down pickup of 8. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
The extra point try now for Moody. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mahomes going to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his left. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy now to throw. Jennings. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKenna. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense?
And how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This on 1st and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he whips that one incomplete there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll start with the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Niners have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So,
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
McCaffrey on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Today.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Purdy going to the air right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It was another typical season for Jimmy G last year. When he was out there, he was excellent, leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Garoppolo throwing on second.
That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. And fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at Samuel. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Trey Lance
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Carey, Hyder. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man. and broke the play up.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lance. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 8. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hoyer. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
McLeod to return it.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Now Lance.
Flushed out right.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Lance now on first down.
He completes it to Snead. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is caught.
And the Niners are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here's Lance.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Cameron Latu
from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Moody for the PAT.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Hoyer. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Hoyer. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand for... defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts a deep. Defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hoyer. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Hoyer. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's